It means the right. Kobby DJ.
No.
Is that a title? Flat down.
At the mountain waiting.
Kevin Boy. Oh, Kevin Boy. My head. Are we saying second and immediate people say and you mean? Production though.
Finally, I see your face.
And come on, pa. Akwaba.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, na Ayekoo binia.
Your polish or say shining.
Oba show business to Swache. Oba so I'm a father sorry and
and the day, say, and Fridays in your co events.
Fridays a co-events. Also, I know Paba. As I'm a control of Bianca Samayano for 11 good years, but every time you maybe I struggle. Every time, yeah. I'm on your morning show. Throughout the week, I respect them a lot.
Yeah, dear pa.
Yeah, we are there. But especially Friday night, what kind of events? 1 or 2 now, 2 hours. Spend on sorry about.
Exactly. Because you have to do fever 3 a.m.
3 a.m. You have to come back.
Like 6 or 7.
6 a.m. Sharp. You understand? You have to be here before.
Charlie.
And
I will watch it.
Yeah, watch it.
Oh
yes. Loyalty.
What I say?
Loyalty. So you're loyal. We are here.
Exactly.
Yes, you're missing out.
Oh, yeah,
so you're loyal, pa. And yes, you need to oh, yes.
What did you watch it?
Kobby, as
Ghana, you're for a legend, and it's a retirement.
DJ Fox, I'm let me surprise. Saturday, I'm my radio.
No, you should.
And me, Duncan, Minu Duncan.
I sack Duncan.
I don't know what to say, and I'm going to say,
no, but what did you watch it?
Oh, imagine them, pa.
Watch it.
Be happy 2006. But that's what you remember. Yeah. I've been unhappy at some since 2006. I've been very loyal. Very loyal.
You are well experienced.
Yes. Well, oh yes.
You are well experienced.
And I'm actually. Kobby boko there. Na brabo mo te say there na ekoso.
I know that me feel way by like Liberia by.
Liberia. Okay then.
Georgia event be by centenary celebration.
Centenary yeah.
Celebration. I say almost a year of return. Because America
100 years.
200 years.
200 years.
Yes, America for the slave for no. 200 years.
Wow.
It was a big event.
Marcus Garvey did slaves then back.
Exactly.
Yes. Back no. 200 years.
200 years.
Oh,
it's a big celebration.
And you were invited?
Yes, I was invited.
From Ghana?
Yeah, from Ghana.
Alongside who?
To go and cover.
Alongside who?
Alongside Silicon House Production. But media and the Amen Kwana McCoy.
Kobby, you yourself.
Amen.
I was secretly saying, Kobby say, can secret and say more I mean, who Kobby is?
The secret is God and finding my niche. I think that's the secret. God.
Finding your niche. Which is?
The niche is the fact that I stood for something unique. I stood for something that I felt a lot of people were not paying attention to. I felt that a lot of people were doing a lot of social media before maybe at the same time. But I said, let me stick to positivity. Let me stick to impact. Let me address issues. Because blogging is all about sharing your opinion.
Yeah.
And I said, no. Energy now, Medebeka say, we are you say, no. Which is, of course, it might be good for some marketing.
Yeah.
But I say, no. There's a session of Ghanaians out because we are 30 million.
Yeah.
In 20 times, so be no pet sensationalism. Okay.
Oh, so sensationalism now can no.
Yes.
Sensation now can in news reporting.
Yes. And I know who never be account. No. Let me just find a way I can define my blogging. I can build a brand where I'll be accepted in all areas, especially to some top people. Because we be at an office or surrounded partners or social media. A lot of big men, they are not interested in beef and gossip. So why don't I also create a niche to serve them?
Baby, now so pay.
And I make an.
And I want to decide this. Yes. And I want to decide so.
Exactly.
So far, you are the only person doing this.
Exactly.
Beginning that to say it hard, and I say it was okay.
It was hard. I mean, of course. The brass band, also the Adwa. So the acceptance, because the whole population and our population, majority of the local social media, they were introduced to that section of the blogging aspect. And so, people were like, oh, crowd, I mean, getting the numbers was extremely difficult. I had a lot of people, my colleagues telling me, say, Charlie, son, baby, I find the bad thing. Why show me your numbers?
Metati.
What's that?
Yes. So what need something was some?
Yes.
Unya eyeballs.
Yes.
Unya clicks.
Yes, negative cells.
Yeah, negative cells.
So what the end what your event and free.
Many I mean still.
Amen.
I mean still.
Amen.
So you stood to your ground. I mean, whatever you've perceived
exactly
in your head, and say, I deal with still, may
my yes, I come from it.
Yes, Kobby Kyei.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, say when you were starting.
Exactly.
I mean, you were coming. We saw you.
Yes.
And Tikaka can you mean the what do?
Amen.
Why are there?
I'm super humble.
The whole Ghana. So Liberia forces a slave trade. I bred these slaves in Ghana 200 years ago.
Yes.
Kobby Kyei.
Amen.
Who is Kobby Kyei?
Kobby Kyei, my full name, like you mentioned from your preamble, my full name is Augustus Cranton Kyei.
Augustus Cranton Kyei.
I was born on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Kobby Kyei, Kwabena Kyei. I went to my grandfather, Kwabena Kyei.
Oh, okay.
If you are going to do Central region, that's where I started my whole life. One year old, me go school. I go to Greenfield Preparatory School. Before na computer placement, and you me go to young commercial in close secondary school. Before na me ba Winneba. Me play music. My dad works with fire service. Me no kasemba papa fire service band headquarters. My dad plays trumpet.
My
dad plays trumpet, and my mom is a nurse from Salvation Army Clinic. Also, and year 4. Me na me boy, two boys, 2 girls. Me na me penny.
Oh, okay.
So high school, I had passion for music because of my dad. Let me bought trumpet, my GSS.
Wow.
To me, I said no, let me go and play. But now I had media in me. So I remember I said me to GIG, and I told Winneba. By Winneba in bar first, and I GIG in bar. Sometimes I me share me fees. I'm ako Winneba. To me, a diploma, and I'm a diploma of music. Me and I'm a my service, and I'm papa no. I mean, maybe I sent me go soldier, be like military band. And my dad was that. Oh no, when you opportunity now, I'm go university no. It's on her son or office honor young boys near university or no salutuomo just because of their rank. No, a beno who I say, Nebasuko University, no Subacona, or no in Crawford Salutuno.
Good.
It's my main certificate. No, it's me a certificate in one at time. No, university was at time. I say social media. No, so I started my how the Facebook on my say by no. Madam for be any time I call platform be Madame as Francis or Germany is here. No, Phyllis Accordier.
Good.
Phyllis Accordier into no castle. So, person
who said the cry? Why you asking?
So, person who dia gentleman here, dia, or person be a social media platform, mammy. And I'm sack crossing me be a platform, social media, and then didn't win. And I'm sack with me be a platform, just to follow his activities.
Wow.
It's me, we are investing in Metanafi and I mean, Ghana. And then there. My friends were like, you've accumulated because now, Sarkodeko program, Biana, Midinachi, into me post to Sarkodie pictures. Now, me was a lot of Sarkodie exclusive, Abiana media, and Ukraine.
Wow.
Because me Kai said one time, Sarkodie Tamale. Or Colanch and the Mary album. Me was school, me cram my message, a co-excursion. Oh, Tamale.
2015,
2015, 14, 15.
2014, 15.
Call VIP station, I'm called VIP bus.
O for bus called Tamale. Alcohol that. Sarkodie Kohunti. Hey, Minia, oh, a big dream.
Exactly. And I'm
What's your Matuluta?
What I say? Makoma ding. And then yeah, did my minya na my son and confess you when you be the blogging. To me Google now, me the bread in buy. And I'm here research about him and then the content. And I'm a corner, I'm so brapping. I must say a blogger now, Mr. Bessamia. And I say, oh, me cry my cousin a blogger though, because me so post to sack. And I'm said that be me and a fan cake. I say no, I'm here and I'm see way in me anymore.
Wow.
So I came back, I went online because I had media in me, I had a lot of me call online, reading, researching. How can you be a blogger? How can you position yourself? How can you brand yourself? How can you do this? And then I started crank. It was tough. Until no beside me. And I'm married. Big shout out to my wife, Mrs. Ajuache. Wow. I'm married at the age of 28. I have 2 girls.
Wow. Mrs. Ajuache.
Mrs. Ajuache.
I mean, she's on the what to say?
Our area, it has me name. Say be affiance me baby do hot yeah. But I think say number 1 is a blessing because our area no be a kwan bebre and you obia na be kwan ma no. I think say me dey akoma pack home.
Right.
And e be kwan ma me.
No a girlfriend now.
Yes, exactly. Yakopon shira no. Ono to ono ma me scatter me do me Kobby Kyei news.
Hey.
I had a lot of few. I'm dating girls. I didn't see the vision. It's in the photo. Yes, on the cast. I mean, this kind of my friend told me domain. I've already discussed it. Then girls are. Nah, but nobody saw the bigger picture.
The vision.
Yes, into no.
On the mouth, and who carry no already.
Oh, Phyllis, you'll be
happy that you gave for 905 is the station. And you follow track what they got up,
yes.
What happened there?
Yes, until you do how to make you do airport and say, me fly bus into 12 hours is
from where to Tamale?
From Circle, VIP here. Anytime I'm driving, I'm saying, hey, wow.
You took that risk.
I took that risk. And I'm at Tibasi, 12 was 13 hours. So now program you watching, I'm conde.
What?
It's me now for 3 billion. You're going to coach a hotel, be get to be near Kodai. So I chain a coaching airport in a train, Sakodi. Obedu no her Angelina was these stories that I share all the time. Sakodi knows from it. That's Sakban Bisano.
Wow.
Only South story in or share Angelina be sent you say. Near US cry how many hours? And I brand at na bus my buy. Just because yes, anybody me who need that. But I wanted to follow him. Person heard the oye. Person heard the oye. Timi ko na jai wi na sato ko launch in Mary Abon wi no. Esa nya kra esa ko jano airport of aka ba kra na besan ko VIP station.
O sa ko for bus.
Sa ko for bus sa bank kra. Okoko for di anam de nechi. A lot of events and I think say no so aka on you saw something earlier. Say loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty, no, and then confront you. But I sacrifice for somebody. Those see, I'm here fan base online. I team the DM. Sorry to say some of the fan bases, no, but you're not team the DM. But many time, none your support to sack, no. Even those days, some mini fans, no. It was all about the progress of the artist.
Good.
It wasn't about say MBF artists. We had 3 hours, we ended 4 hours, and those unnecessary competition. My focus was to push that man course to whatever you want to go. Until I'm going
my NTS second in your happy 98.9 FM. Kobby Kyei and you know, or your blog, BBIB, or no kind of story. It's all about entrepreneurship and technology, global millionaires. This month, changing a series, then the brand Kobby Kyei, and then the 10, and Wabaha, you did come away. NTS second, they also rolling sense cigar, Niamra. Ringtone, what's your big check with each other? Second, there's over the doom. The gentleman has done so well.
10 years. Over
he has done so well.
And it still looks as if Africans are starting.
Yeah,
dear.
Huge
inspiration.
Yes. Kobby Kyei and I you may need to think more about how our SARS here and I said in Mexico. A discussion on this says craft blogging from the beginning. What's your girl like this or your wife?
Yes.
At the moment, come on to our first domain, Kobby Kyei News. Yes, and from the beginning, saying I will invest into craft.
So beginning, no, I think I was a bit naive. I didn't know how to position myself. So you might just start here. We take a risk.
Yeah.
And, I didn't know how to commercialize the brand. Because I start here, I remember Omoko event, VGMA, Ghana Meets Niger, RTP, all these awards, when I get to the gate and I tell them that I'm a blogger, just like the Zion and GHK Kunuroni, I'm so money. So they will mind me. So me and the Misika. So I started investing, number one, to go for events. So anytime I and I mean the girl was working. So no mama misika go events, na me ko we, na me yewe. And I said me YouTube channel so and after I started my website and to know how to monetize and I check accounts I had sense, amount that opportunity now which me I cash it out. So it was just consistency. So I think I was lucky to have a woman around me. No, would just support me.
Wow.
But say Jiwe Fokowe, because I needed to be also visible. Once you go Ghana1.com, some you don't even know the people behind it. Yes, exactly.
Business.
Yes, me that's also number one investment I want people to know today is time.
Your time.
That is number one key. Over starting business, that's the only capital. You invest in your time. In what sense? Every opportunity be an also that's all. Omuye program wa ukra coins. If you have to motor na befa bibia baby and make sure you go there. opportunity be workshop, seminars, artists be a program because there are a lot of events be a free. Maybe a way you beam concert, where you a blogger. So I had to invest in those time. Waking up early, like you mentioned. So first now started 2006 and now body be and I sure say people didn't see the value.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, now we invest into time in waking up early.
We started making them from if my memory serves me right, I think it's from 2010. Yeah. Yes. No, exactly. I started before that.
Wow. So he started paying off which year?
Yes. 2010.
2010, and I started.
That was
exactly.
when people begin to recognize.
Yes. Me. So same. I'm sure all these while you were investing in time.
Yeah.
For people to recognize you, to tap into opportunities, to introduce your name to the masses. Because some are fortunate that it's just in the social media, but we can say, this DJ is good, boom, no we blow. Yeah. This artist is good, Black Sheriff, no we blow, now we blow. But look at the days of Sark and Samini. They came from the raw state. It was just time investment. So they began to pay off. Because, okay, and the Kobby, I feel say, so my first paycheck that actually came from MTN.
Wow.
Into America story kakra. Time I me university me started blogging that was around 2007 and I had applied for teaching because me win ba na
automatically
yes into me started blogging and me teacher's appointment in the bar. He said I was supposed to go and teach me appointment letter that them teacher to go and teach at Ashama High School music teacher.
Okay.
Into me share time no so me coaches big shout out to coaches Starbars coaches.
Hey coaches
That time on Starbars or Jolu and friend me so gig bia bana or me say me for syndrome so dem be din ka ho and dem be din ka ho no or send my MTN for no and more approve say they like my page. I've me start you but I think like I said my content were always on point.
Yeah.
I didn't my fan a fee and come content even when I was starting. Everything was just decent. So they said they like my page so they want to work with me. And MTN for me 5,000 I done 5,000 Ghana cedis to do just 4 posts for them.
Wow.
Me post so idea for 5,000. Omo the maka the browser you na be shame kutwa na me assess can be na my friend man. I'm sorry to disappoint you say. Me person me blog or no the perception about blogging in Facebook. O catch me say your blog or see Facebook. It's be catch na me say ma ejuma be a start here me online. Your man me 5,000 MTN for say me post so idea we.
Wow.
Into the master was teaching idiot. I will disappoint you. O share obi am feel crash here. O ma me shower from Unquara Brima. Now when your appointment letter
5,000 no. About 6 months, 7 months.
What you say? Me share let's note I'm training a quiet lawyer friend look at the boy almost strike. Look, I mean our president even said that on record. It's on record. Say want to mean charge any below Ghana.
Hey. I said
what you say? Into so yeah man penny to make us some way. Not just say Emodu pa into no just say Sabian ko pan ya do me coach me mate for me no wie Winiba. Yankopon do ma toka ama niema eko yama me. But sankofo na omo chade ama say they are still struggling.
Wow.
And I'm catching my say man, I think say me dream na me so na me say me person be media. And no na mafa no. No, let me do it. And I started. I feel say I invested in my time and gradually people began to know me and they started also the time now me invest I started paying back. Now all back. Oh, who can't my transportation? Me catch that time with xylophone. Time now back from me could deal like I business I'm flex. Me could deal like since that time no.
I think I met you once there before.
Every minute be am there to employ almost per marketers, almost per way they be am machine me shoot akojina ho. Yes. Oh, no event be am akojina ho. Na maybe you see my chama bloggers no media me didn't can listen to me this was just few years ago
a few years
yes see me buy me didn't count to me 20 Ghana
wow
down someone me ko East Legon na 20 Ghana 50 Ghana na samba nkakran and Yankopon Adoma and the people had to now pay for the time I invested years ago.
Happy 98.9 FM. Kobby say as about Kakra Baba no na me no. But that is how it is. Utia we say bia and as same no to but it is I mean a fact. The reality of life. They say me pacho one bra undi. Say one bra undi.
How the work pays.
Na me ne akwakuman te e ka sa akọ Dubai akọ Ghana Expo. Omo ye World Expo bi omo represent Ghana. On the minister, then Mr. Ajimai, what was a can. If you want to make it in this industry, it should be after 15 years. As an agro no debate. Who studied the it could be true. If you want to make money, beginning you have to sacrifice with your time and everything.
Yeah, of course.
But you are building credibility.
Exactly.
I like the business
Credibility.
because they be out to radio so and to me
No, correct.
what do you mean for?
True.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes, easy. O time in here, Baba so.
Yes.
Committee or Baba so. Yes, and tell me I know you decent.
No, correct.
Yes, and the kakra Bibia Bekoye, one pro. You are a young man, I'm not sure what the 30 years. No, 40 years.
No. May I 32 next month.
Look at this.
This Accra.
Small boy. Kobby. Why are they over the years? 11, who saying? The reason why people say on 11 is you get your paychecks too. I mean, someone listen, they wire the money for you and those things.
True.
11, who saying?
So, I think I posted. I'm somebody I run on a lot of social issues. And I e-levy by, of course, I mean, or some it can be. I posted some few things that I want to share with the people. And made it to me
Instagram. Okay.
So let me just try. I'll just read for you.
Yeah.
So I posed a question. Ghana's economy, which way forward? Production or taxation? That's the question I posed.
Production or taxation?
Yes.
Okay.
A question I'm talking about.
Deep question.
Yes. Or my it mean. What
is
the
it
way
about?
Forward? Is it about production
or taxation?
Because production and
Baby.
into tax
that is one district, one factory.
Exactly. Yes. Into the padodo no adwuma na so filia opa tax and saying because production
onya cash thank you.
The idea of an electronic levy tax was implemented. Oh, they put the whole intro. But let me just try and read some few things. I think it's
yeah.
Now, I said a better way to address the situation on an ever-increasing and rising taxes is to focus more on production and less on taxation. Fixing and payment of royalties by government to the populace, for example, increasing productivity. Productivity brings revenue, and revenue in the long run is taxed by government to generate funds, true or false?
Yeah.
The focus of the tax, however, should not only be heavily bended on just the populace, but also targeted at taxing revenue made from foreign export of goods and services.
Good.
Royalties allocated for the protection of intellectual property or patents, for example, will help push production and generate more revenue. Unfortunately, we find ourselves in a political environment that weakens the system of royalties rather than strengthening them. The system stifles and discourages creativity because what is due creative is denied them. But it will be a shame. What I say? This reflects negativity or negatively on nations' productivity. The political climate in Ghana is designed to reward party foot soldiers rather than focus on building a robust economy that benefits all and reward those that are actually creative and innovators. The system, people are innovative. People are creative. In Nobel, I'm to me possibly a 12-year-old boy from one day primary school. Why build the fridge? Why build the way? Instead of the government to build these people up, we end up not investing in them. Then foreigners will see these people, creative and inventors,
and come and pull them up.
Then the headline: a Ghanaian UK
brain drain. A Ghanaian UK, Ghanaian Canadian.
So yes,
Ghanaian German.
For this reason, most people, especially the youth, will rather involve themselves in the party politics and all kinds of political gimmicks with hopes to make something out of it when the party they align with comes to power, rather than engage themselves in useful ventures that boost production.
Yeah.
The reason it is the easiest way to to success in these parts of this system enables a fertile ground for such political gimmicks to thrive. Into
you are not far from wrong.
Obi school productive so only penny my dear. Yes. Into him say the easiest way.
I join political party.
I join it.
Yes.
Just know how to talk. Okay.
Yes.
But when we see mention.
Yes.
Or no create.
Within a short time.
You discourage the people who are naturally coming out with great mindset to build the economy.
Yeah. You're right.
A country which is not focusing on building skills and technology. We are in this country. But when I say cut for carpenters, drivers, they are going back to build the nation. If you want to build the nation, you use skillful people.
Yeah.
All the European countries, they use skillful people. Use skills. Carpenters and those days, pre-tech and vocational institutions were heavily. Kwame Nkrumah knew that we needed these people to build a nation.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of technical schools.
Japan. China, this China.
Akrano taught me create app.
Yeah.
Because they invest, just say Akrano way. Right from the early stage, they put it in your mind that you in Necroma, or you'll be a tech, and yes, will be a home economics, will be a vocational, will be we work. We appreciate those people more than those who have skillful. Like who have hand skills.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And guess what? The narrative acquire some premier in the Obia Legon, Okra Masters, PhD, or your makeup, or Tonshito. We are going back to the days of using our skills because guess what? We are schooling in West United.
Instagram, I can't phone. Yes, you are right.
So why don't we put premium in skills?
At the 11, and I didn't say
At
the 11, such a kind of you have built the factories.
Now, my point to sum it up is that the point is look at the number of taxes we have in this country. Look at some money we've had, even COVID. Look at the money that we've had. If you've not been able to prove to us, say, I'm not saying this because me and this MPPO. I am talking as an ordinary Ghanaian who follows the conversation of what is happening. Because I noticed that I had to follow some of this conversation because you're making politics look very, very scary. And to know you to know so are not following them. That is why most of these people are cheating us.
Yeah.
Young guy, a young boy, now 4 prices. First now, me start you have to petrol and family. But today it is affecting me because I've grown. Into your youth now, this you have to be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
If you're not part of the conversation, the system they will decide for you. Into no tax in your training and fines no money and no cross to say it's going benya our you live anymore. Why haven't they been able to giving us a proper account of what they've used that money for? So I'm asking this as an ordinary Ghanaian, not because I'm affiliated to any party. And before me, some year rules. I was some me too quiet. Me try me documentary. Me the two so NP before I don't me yakwano because the year may. But and this year everything. The conversation is almost about 90% of the people are saying that they don't like it. And you are the same person who said you are a listening government. You came for the people. You came for the poor. So if the same poor people are saying that, me mobile money me send us a better me says already the atom no crown to me. But would be back on me. Because economy, why don't you now revisit the decision or what you told us as a listening government to hold on and say, oh, the idea ban Ghana focus out, Debbie. Yes, I'll come back. But it looks as if they are finding every ways and means to detect the thing to us, to push. They've started town hall meetings. I'm going to call town hall meetings. And when you listen to some of the conversation, I tweeted, quote unquote, the Ye levy has exposed a lot of politicians that expected, say, Charlie, say, wake up, my dear. But Ye levy conversation, when you listen to some of them on the town, I don't know whether it is their communication strategy, but Minister Obekan Weya, MP Obekan, the conversation, they don't know how to go about it. They don't have a unison information they are preaching. But I mean, it's funny for you to come and tell Ghanaians that, say, Mama, you for you live number, free SSM. You are the same person who said that you will be able to do free SHS for us, regardless.
Yeah.
Because we had resources. So for me, I think that to sum it up, the government should go back to their statements that they said that they came in for the people and they are for the people, to making sure that Ghanaians are saying that they don't like this. Peacefully, because in a nutshell, you're going to hurt generations to come. Politicians, some decisions that they take, they might think that they are just taking it for taking sake. But if you say, oh, baby, you don't know where some of your children will land. And your cousins and your aunties are all part of these circles. When you're a politician, be able to make sure you boost your phone. So make sure that our leaders, my advice to them is that they should think of building legacy rather than building things that one day, when we mention their names, we'll bow our heads in shame.
Kobby saying out to the Happy 98.9 FM is the station. And you may it's yes, or a technology entrepreneur, technology expert, or an entrepreneur, young man, also 32 years. Very, 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 very young. They say catch them young, and they will be yours forever. Mercy. I say young, at young age, so that you also. Sometimes you have to be passionate about things that affect everybody.
Exactly.
Not a section of the people.
No. This for Ghanaians.
Yes.
Because interview, I always be the world is watching you.
Yes, the world is listening.
The world is listening.
There can be people who are keeping track of it.
What I say?
Politicians can be
exactly.
We can always go back to that.
Yes, when we are speaking as politicians, as leaders, as influencers, as bloggers, from our post, from the way we say our things, we should be mindful because in the next 50 years.
Yes.
Me know your Kwame Nkrumah archives. Eko share near mama you feel like Kwame Nkrumah can say, oh, Nelson Mandela made this statement. Oh, so and so made this statement. And we are proud, and all those things are timeless conversation and impact that he had on people.
Okay.
So why is this generation going off record and not trying to impact society?
Nice one. Of all time, I was generational thinkers. And Nkrumah is a generational thinker. I would say this.
Of course.
I don't belong to that section. And so one party stated those things.
But
Nkrumah is one person. I'm sorry. You will be hearing that. It is son and the leaders. They also think. Happy 98.9 FM is the station. You know, showbiz. Maybe I don't know. We won't come to showbiz extra. Ayekoo after drive. Yes. YouTube.
Yanko pardon. It depends on your direction.
Or highest paycheck when you're YouTube.
My highest. Wow. I think say recently, a few months ago, my name is manager appear and what's this comedian? Nana Yabua. You're called France.
Yeah.
So I was in France with Jackie. Into me do honor so no. I mean, my YouTube is monetized. Into no Nana Yabua hasn't got for feeling. As a blogger, they be be and I have to create content. Into no from airport to Nana Yabua no Adriane the Oyebiano. I posted 12 contents. I stand to be corrected, but I post 2 about 12 content about Nana Yabua. And then Jackie Apiani a trip near Koni no. You do Ghana, but some so you know. Yanko part of my check-in, it was close to $11,000.
$11,000.
11,000 back Ghana, 11,000 Ghana cedis.
11,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
And I said
10 million.
Yes.
Titiscano. Okay. Within a short time.
Within a short time, you know, because in Kofi was 100K views per plus. In Kofi, into know the bottom line is that how to make money, have interesting content, have interactive content, and be consistent with what you post. Because in Kofi, you created the platform, and it is funny how a lot of people create social media platform. They want results. They want to eat from their post, but they are not consistent.
Okay.
So people must note this down. If you're a YouTuber, you're a social media influencer, you need to be consistent with what you are doing. Who post on there? Ebia over train 5 months time, over train 2 years time. No be post back no asanko. You have the numbers. You accumulated these numbers because, and these people are there for you. They are waiting to consume your content.
Good.
And how much imagine say Happy FM? Oh yeah, then. Especially the old people no. Happy FM, upa coaching, idea about one day no. Into no, they expect say every day no, you people will come and deliver.
Yeah.
Abrochire, you say, Mammy be ton aduane. They be on the shows or back from Monday to Friday. Day back wamba. Nipa the no cocoa and coffee the no cocoa wamba because women need the whole day.
Look at that.
What I say?
They be over.
One day, because I catch and say, when you are out on watch and Timuni, they be over. Not Tuesday wamba. I'm the no cocoa. So they compensated the man who took a cocoa.
Wow.
What I say? You have to be consistent and be creative about your content and also find your niche. They be making seven as our niche and then now person go phone say who post to. Find my go phone say your ba page you be who say. You call Happy FM you be who idea we. You the Happy FM your station to Happy FM and opa you dey be ya ho. You the two area in the be and I'm sure say mo program line up no consistent over a period of time.
Yeah.
Because all missing the pay you are misleading the people.
Good.
They are the consumers. What's an opa news?
Nice.
After news, sport. Now, if you what the sport time, I question news. There be. It's when you're consistent and you be creative with your content. Gradually, you get subscribers, you get the viewership. Then the money will start coming.
Nice one. Perhaps that that's the first who go school we are. I buy pen, mama. But to say narrative need change. As a visual watching, and you know, one media man, for creative, you need it. And I yes, sir.
No. We are in a system where we didn't build students our education, and this one I blame the Ghana Education Service. They didn't build the student based on innovative skills.
Yeah.
Your system not quite true and poor. What class because me what school na me pe drama pa. Me to me call drama me to me question be me drama na ya bo me.
Good.
You perceive them science and maths composition them science and maths. But if you were able to distinguish between, say, Nipa will open sports. So why don't we design a curriculum to fit sports? No, not from sports na
A to Z.
A to Z. And those days we had intercore and all these people. So
yes. Where are they?
Into now scouts echo round. Intercore no so nyina no. Scouts near promo. In the sign intercore nyina ko. One. Again, me says now you drama troupe any drama culture and sign man. Secondary school say what central region you share with be and fantipim. Na akoye culture festival. Sign man in education service. E wan fabium. Education service. Drama group ni sa culture no because any obia no betumi science and math no. Guess what? Someone will face science and math and that will be the end of his life just because he fails science and math. That shouldn't be the narrative. Obiko school. Oh, they were pre-tech. Oh, yeah, they were be a boy. Yeah, they were drawing. Look at the amount of people who draw artists and they go to deliver to them in this country. In Comfort, I draw artists. They be artists. Oh, Kruma. But because as a nation, we've not even think about building the creative. You need to know. They don't have the idea of building them, the children from the scratch. So our curriculum should be built in a way that the children will be innovative. Yes, a mental. When who 1 + 1 would do. Meanwhile, not everybody is born to think sharply like that. But because of identity, teacher for but they will sideline some students because they were not able to spell certain words. So Ghana Education Service, GES teachers for, if you're in class, try as much as possible to find the individual traits and talent of the people. Moko PTA meeting, I will follow so no mumbi set teacher for say. Me bano over the period no, and then I will share. I am the talent.
Extra curriculum activity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me parents me invested.
Yeah.
Me the back school no money baby or a playground. Me fanenko. Because all those things help in growing the mind of the child.
Yeah. You are right.
So playing grounds, facilities in the, and I my want to say. The private schools no cry no. Me SS. I mean crack qualification as a teacher no. Me ko try dem and collect. Me call Greenfield Preparatory School. Aguna Swedro. Swiss good news. All happy home.
Happy home.
Some schools now Swedro nyina no. Guess what? Teachers from the SS graduate for. So why are they passing? And training college for no, Marco training college for no. The children are failing. You know why? I don't blame the teachers. Sometimes I will put the blame on the enabling environment for these teachers to teach the children.
The system.
Because private school, they have everything. The proprietor, just a teacher, or BBA, or catch a master as a master.
And
I know this.
On yes,
or you're proactive.
Yeah.
What I say? Me no can say you see a lot of teachers almost textbooks and by government schools, but private schools almost textbooks about and so high senior high school graduates and all children and college there. No more pass it. So I think there's a question mark on our education system, and we should be very careful about it.
Happy 98.9 FM. I'm reading messages for Facebook. Where say Abbas, Gedan Guru Abbas. I say love you. Yes, you love you, Pa Minia. Emana Woolley, or say from the United States of Kingston. Hey, 32 years, and you are calling yourself a small boy.
What's that?
Ronald, I think you are 32 years and you call yourself a small boy. I say Ronald Reagan became a president at the age of 32 years of age in the USA in 1981 to 1989. And died in 2005. So, boss, you are not a small boy, okay?
Thank you.
I'm on system, no. But the level I see what do.
We do 32 no.
32 years, Brody. David, by the age 19, 20, 21.
Yes. Exactly.
What baby?
I don't quite be a sin if you're craving.
We cry. No, if you're the system, why are you, Mano? Your mouth will fear no need it.
And the horse so few my mention Anthony Uncle Biama how. The chrome how years as only a jumape. Auntie Chon, Uncle Chon.
Outside David, or say, Kobby is a legend. One outstanding blogger. I pray God gives him more insight. Yes, Kobby. As the new media, I compete with the traditional media. Do you think the new media is leading, so far as information flow is concerned, or the traditional media?
Thank you so much for this beautiful question. I feel that nothing can beat the traditional media, regardless. Nothing. Because you know why? There's always checks and balances. There's always, when you're coming on your show, you had your producer call me, you have your itinerary. I'm sure anytime we are speaking, she will come and whisper something in your ears to direct you. Somebody's monitoring the time we will close the next program. So there's always check and balances.
Yeah.
Informations are factual. You can't beat that. Unless, of course, I mean...
One or two mistakes.
But in a nutshell, I mean, 90% of the traditional media station, they're accurate. From politics to sports to everything, it is accurate. Now, let's go to the new media. The new media is doing so well. I mean, I'm part of the new media. One of the advantages is that we are breaking news, we are giving raw-hand information, we are reporting the news live. Gone are the days, if there's any event like the VGMAs, if Happy FM should go and report, or YTV should go and report. You guys are the same umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Should go and report. The camera guys will now come back, edit the thing, share it. By that time, you know, Felix new posted that. Kobby Chedebe post too. All my brothers, Kweku and Ronnie, you know, Biako. What I say, internet, we are giving breaking news. You understand?
Yeah.
We are reporting the news. We are following the news. Like, everything is happening. Now, the new media is also discovering talent. Black Sherif, Jackie, and all these, a lot of talent.
New media, they don't buy.
Yes, new media, they don't buy. Yeah. Because, Kobby post to na Zion post to na my other brother to it in a way, and then it becomes way. But a first, Kobby betana radio station, it be a freestyle, and you do so. But it's still your freestyle now, Twitter now, but it doesn't care where you are standing. Whether you look at
family, yes.
Family, Jina get to the ABSM or Bonnie guitar. And I call viral. Yeah, Twitter and I just say, I call you. Big shout out to Zion Felix. Yeah. And I call viral and I just say, and then look at
where the
Familia is a brand. But Ebiana, with cheese stations, are you freestyle, baby? But Ebiana, Obia, and the Anthony, but just the media. So that's another positive. Now, one of the demerit side of the new media is the fact that a lot of the influencers and bloggers rush in breaking the news. In as much as that we are breaking the news, we rush. I don't want to take myself out.
Double checking,
and sending to people to verify verification and all that. People don't do that anymore. So now they post the thing before the thing goes viral. You better know yampa. New media in the way accident. Those days before I started say, you see, artists be the back happy FM. Check. It's so happy, My grandmother in the village will tell me that news be our FM station and crow. My grandmother don't care. Once it is coming from the airwaves, it is correct.
Yeah.
But in our modern media, people have doubt.
Yeah.
That is why a lot of people have the perception that bloggers are all about gossip. That is the perception. That is a general. I posted and people were trying to fight me. But me besides what many brapeni, besides what is the perception about Ghanaian bloggers? You know that this is the position. Into know we should do well in breaking the news. Let's fact check, let's cross check and be more on verification. Let's try and make sure that the information we are putting out. And again, sensationalism, like I mentioned earlier. I didn't say it to say. Let's not try to sensationalize everything.
Yeah.
Misleading headlines. A chunk of Ghanaians, sorry to say, would now read headlines and do away with the details of the content. Because they feel so, oh, Dr. Khan arrested, and I say, I saw one blog
say is in jail because of it.
Yes.
What could reason so Arabia? Kobby say or say or Tribby Ate.
Kobby arrested.
Because that is the name of making a
yes. Only power. Right?
Yes.
And just because of a say in reacting. No, you don't do that. And I think the new media should think about building the reputation of others.
Yeah.
Those days, you know, you're sure PFM, a doc. So we interview be we making sure say ni pen up we interview no. One train and nko si bone.
Man, na be try no.
What
Man say ne.
Because me those days na me tie radio no. GBC and all those like GBC, what your content now? It was refreshing. So that's the traditional media. Internet, I think it's a new media, and he says interviews. That's also another side of the new media. Now I am conducting interviews, just like the traditional media would do. Zion Felix, Amir Debra, GS, we'll be interviews, and also because we want numbers and attention into know. Sometimes we don't do proper research on the people we are going to interview, so we end up asking them questions that will lead them into problem.
Yeah.
Because if any panel interview, no so ignorant. And our cameras in so live. Into Bisana the only no so I can't. So and the media plays a role. That is why the media is part of the chain. No?
Yeah.
The executive arms of government.
Of course.
Media can
fourth estate.
Why is it part of it? Because the media helps in building the mindset of the people. Me no kasa sisi an minim the OT sisi a. Say, I need to talk to somebody to build his or her mind.
Yeah.
That is radio. That is the new media. Who posts your social media? Ask yourself, is the content you're posting going to affect the person directly or indirectly, negative or positively?
Yeah.
But you're into new media, no, you're not opposed to just because of the numbers. Numbers are good. Traffic is good. Doc, one of the beautiful things is to have a successful show, not just having 1 million people, but if you're able to use your platform to influence even just 2 people, if you achieve your aim on this platform. So the ideology of numbers, traffic, every young blogger, every blogger want to compete and fight the system to get numbers.
And they say it is a creepy into the traditional media.
Yes, you should be up a Facebook
if you don't have numbers, you are not working.
Yes. So we have to also send some indication to the consumers and to the listeners. So look, you need to radio station. The energy na ya na modo tu baby and concern question na mutie no. Menka say ye, but say energy na modo say ono so no. So mu say platform be so something educative. Yeah, for the same energy. And so
Kobby say that we didn't come happy 98.9 FM is the station. But they can catch you. Entrepreneurship Technology Series. This month, it is now at the entrepreneurship technology. Yes. BBI Ayekoo come. But near you come on but yeah, but finally, but Kobby will track beer. On one a musician about trumpet. But I will track beer. You came here to launch even a single. Okay.
Where the yes, who send them? Where the mbabo
and okay, so first time ever.
Yes, where jazz.
Okay, nice one. Happy 98.9 FM. Eti Obi DJ. Why crowd up about you go hi happy 98.9 FM because what the tea. But Facebook by Kobby, a brand 32-year-old man. I wonders. Positivity is his hallmark. Pen negative stories at all. Prayer kwashipo. Not say positivity. Anything that I've been for 200 years. Yeah, you've had to know. Over the Ayekoo in Libya. Yentie ne nwom no emrasia.
Happy FM 98.9.
Oh my God.
Kobby Kyei.
What about Jazz there, you won't be the feel.
Me the chow.
Kobby Kyei there.
Yeah, we don't appreciate.
That big God,
yeah.
is also, I mean, one young man now, very talented. Oh yeah, dear pa. Many I don't know. Or from himself, Befi be the combined my winning my mind. It's not kind of something. Wow, Kobby Kyei there. And where the demand that's what's the title?
Lessons we learn.
What? Lessons we learn.
Yes.
Now there are two ways. So,
Yeah.
so I've been digital platform.
Buy cry.
Oh, okay. From here, no.
Yeah. No, and you buy cry. I mean, you but because I feel say, Charlie.
Is it going to be an EP or an album?
Yeah, I want to
release an album.
EP.
Oh, okay. Maybe all the style musicians be
yes.
And that's another form of making revenue.
Exactly, because people, my mates, I mean, I'm called Winibano. They get disappointed when it comes to my music side because Winibano, they know say me a trumpeter.
Wow.
Be a bad trumpeter. And so who also know now I have the media, I have the following, and so I have to introduce that side of me at least, and also between the cash about.
That's very, very true.
And, you know, I think I've started to also introduce. And, you know, and next month is my birthday. And, I'm hoping say me on my birthday.
Oh, nice. Edu Afabraha. They're launching. I mean, very nice. Message is them, but we also a friend of Karim or this year. I think Kobby Kyei is right. I love him and his works. Keep it up, Kobby. Augustus, with the namesake, Augustus Oforibefi. I say youth blogger of the year, and the same Augustus Oforibefi. No, say much love, bro. But I was how many hours so far?
I think say let me something about you asking me to make kind. Probably you asked of my achievements.
Oh yeah, my achievements. Yeah,
I think it's 12. I've won
12 awards.
They are Ghana Web Excellence Awards. I'm a overall blogger and vlogger of the year.
Wow.
And I recently National Youth Excellence Awards, and also I'm a youth blogger of the year. And a National Communication Awards, and also I'm a online personality of the year. And a few others. And tertiary awards. And also I'm a students best blogger of the year.
Wow. Precious Adade, do see God bless you, bro. Polish till you shine.
So this guy is my mate. Swedro Greenford. She or a lecturer in UK.
Wow.
And you know, maybe Charlie, my guy, you brother of. He's a lecturer in UK. Or Ghana by in the wedding recently. Okumasa, I was part of the groomsmen. Into the Precious.
Oh no, send a message.
Oh no, send a message. Precious.
Oh wow.
Precious. Or UK is yeah.
Precious Adade do.
God bless you and
God
your
bless you.
Yeah.
I say polish till you shine.
Polish till you shine.
Nice one. David Kyei, as you say.
That's
bravo.
my dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dad. She said me send a link.
I said bravo, my son.
Yeah, that's my
bravo.
dad. That's my dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dad is watching.
Oh nice one. Nice one.
I
I want home for so no.
Obe Philip Ruta.
Okay, so for you, Beth, you say much support, bro. Humbled. Keep educating the youth.
Thank you.
Emmanuel Emma will also keep it up and do more. Messi, what you there about Onyanko?
God bless my dad. God
Yes.
bless my dad.
And what kind of training now come from your infancy?
From my infancy, I think say my dad is Obi on Pekasa. Or your ma, Omo the Omani, and a besho kakra. Now we jai. Like our phone they use the eyes to communicate.
Yeah.
I remember. Let me share. Me so tea. Me name so bad idea. But after GSS, I don't know a better real story. GSS, you know. Now I'm saying a pool party.
Good.
That was the first time my dad actually laid his hands on me or they about me. That was the first time. Cause no more. Into no, you just obviously pool party, but my parents are strict. Into I don't know how I convince them. Say me say you BC. I'm say after party, Swedro. It's our time in Tiamo hotel.
In Tiamo, I know that very well. Yes.
I was say swimming pool party, and my dad is difficult to convince. Into my boys Steven Esau, I remember him. He actually came with the idea that men can't change. Papa say, chop box, school chop box key abedi me ho.
Wow.
Into no. Me pen na me baby ehye cause ye school me pen na me baby key ni sent me na say me back to Swedro na cause na me odua kwa me na say me back to Swedro na me be key ni mom na papa say me nche na say me nkai this be ko ho ti e course Swedro no I only me na question ti amoye me do swimming pool no girls no boys oh mama be fine that time na me nim say swimming pool your feet that was the first time I'm swimming pool you were 3 feet it's my room we do all che cranting na me suru na me question 6 feet come you
Hey baby.
Up to now, no grass on because him come you
6 feet.
6
Small
feet.
boy.
So you be so you try result in me school for you number from 6 feet. Me nickname no. Obi from 6 feet. Me mate for you na
6 feet.
because say and me we na me share so no man me to me so no ka say skills. No ka say be a minimum. I some of my fans. Hey, akwe ni me tell some of my fans. Me to me say me wu. Ana swimming pool guy no.
Live
guide no live guide no who say no akware bre e no betwe omo twem me fu ni mani ayeko ti me do fie no e ma be se ma kwashi bi me can do what say bia I remember me aka friend you for fata ono be save me ne papa ye plot no so ye guide no so o chase me obo me brutal into that and na what real story.
This story is funny. There's all the various feats, you know. Over the one.
Now, anytime I make call, I can say, library, I call and I pass my code swimming pool, and I'm catching them, boys, me catch them, one master. I tell me who swimming pool be a
yes.
I didn't know, say, pool your feet. I thought say it was all level.
Very heavy.
You were tinting it for me. Charlie, I nearly died. And my mom is very prayerful. I think remember me obi a no obe I'm not be 2-3 na mama we nya no se bompae into my ya masade na aka me ho into me da wa na me no sit me pe na ma start bompae
a nice one
because of the side any training Opa, okay, say you on so bebo mo abompa I thank my mom for investing that side of it. That side of life in us. Prayers. Into me baby I may drive here. Me ni sheka kra me say radem da wase. Dia me bia me buy interview baby I me do bia me say radem just because of time pa bona ma me nim papa de shame no. Into no papa so ya there. I think I speak well because of my parents.
Yeah. And in the next 10 years, what is your doing in this thing? What do you hope to achieve the next thing? I mean, dominating.
Yeah, by New Year. Me say for New Year resolution is animal.
Resolution.
But they be resolution, sorry. They make catch they be they make can say rade. Minim de da manim. Me de be ama.
And then the name ba or chance him.
E bia make say na say amba. Ona nim de da manim.
Yeah.
Hwe makomem na hwe de ameye na reward me. Into me I think it is good to also say certain things for God to bless it.
Yeah.
But then I feel say Nyankopon na nim dia mepe. Nyankopon na nim on family on one two me manamo. Ebia meka se me pese. But ebia no so ni hihye mu.
Our ways are not his ways.
Exactly. Into no me ni bibia ka. Dia meka na say me jama brabo. Ene me bibia me bia sha otweda mpone say so no indirect me. Eya on family nko. And yeah, only me feel.
Nice one. Kobby, in fact, I've enjoyed every bit of this conversation. So other appointments. At the end of 2 months. Time aso. Yeah, now.
Oh, wow. Because I'm also enjoying the conversation. Can I cancel me?
You still time. You better want to and I mean, in show. Then I don't say the youth coming. Oh, yeah, youth.
Yes.
And you've TV. I'm young boy, what do people so be? The end of over country youth. To youth, to know for my by 5 minutes. Can we be trouble about life? There's some way. So, the youth today.
Oh, yeah, youths, Ghana, Africa, all streaming on Facebook, and I say, number one is that take God serious. Fayankupon, so crowd, wajenkwa. Oko jujua a short term. But udu Yankupon chia a eternal blessing, everlasting. Yankupon mekase, and I'm a mao car and I say, Yankupon shawa, on shed obey shrawsa. It's make sure that you to know. Get closer to God. Menkase be a sorry anopa Monday to Friday. Hibaba. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that appreciate God from your heart. Let all your steps be appreciated. My yankupon who say, oh no na, or show also. Again, the American say, let's focus on building impact and legacy as youth of Ghana. Say namano kase if we can make references to the likes of Kwame Nkrumah and other great people are in there. Omuni ho, doc, omuni ho, me no kaso omuni ho. But because of ebia, obi kura de Nkrumah, but enye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah busiani. By the name Nkrumah no, ebia kwanya mano. Me call Liberia, baby, me do biano. Oh, you're Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Imagine saying Kwame Nkrumah da midin so. Into obia.
When you mention the name Ghana,
Nkrumah. Yes, Nkrumah. So what I'm saying is that the youth of Ghana shouldn't always focus on money. I say, see, the youth to be money. I'm not saying it's kind of, but in getting the money, no, build good reputation for yourself. Because now me no say, this will be my last time on earth. I mean, it's in the live your life. Say, Ochina, uni we say, no, and then na uja, edimba na uja. We student now at Yemia, Uko school, class or we 34, 40, or be a diagro. Mama can be a coffee. Menoka say, classmates be or crown him on kind of dimpo. When you be a walk into this, I show to young Conam, oh, Bob Brand, send out here. You won't follow friends into your youth. Make sure you choose your circles wisely. Many say, what done for way, what done for you, because Mama can pay even not even move your square, even vacation. 1 month vacation will be a conifie. Until some say you don't know the environment. Again, the fact that you are from a poor background doesn't mean that your back is on the ground. The fact that you are from a poor background doesn't mean that your back is on. The fact that now me fee in here mono sabe na skinny fee no ana me struggle no. And no chese say na me chi da form. Na ma sorry gina into no ufi sabe e fee ma skinny ma. Men show it to him say sometimes Usa you used to ask yourself, why is your dad not despite? Why is your dad not why is your parents not coming? I appreciated my parents when I grew up to this level. I'm going to say, hey, into me son, say, nobody should ever think to say, God knew the reason why he came from that family. And I am proud to say that I am from Bianca. Mr. David Chase is my dad. Mama Selena is my mom, because I am happy and fulfilled. And I've made them proud. The same way, sorry to say, but because they can't work into no, when to me and Yasa, then me, and I know, say, many 1,000 crore me hokrana between sustaining, because now that is how, where my background comes to roll. And now, boy, me. In number one city, I know how to manage the one city because me son na me call school na me now for crowd wo cry ice chest breakfast shim pan no kosia the upon Kobby obedi extra classes me side na me nimbi metro BEC nyina from my dad and my mom they know metro BEC the whole of form 3 maybe we should na me school ni ka me 20 me ni ba hey intino na me nua na is already adan na yekosa struggle but it has inspired us in them me atade ba ko a me say o se me contract for my talker and a bloggers you be no Kyei. I don't have to struggle myself because of where I'm coming from. I appreciate everything God has given me. Into your youth now me I appreciate everything. Man say bia what get to and I'm be and your mom is struggling. God knew the reason why they gave birth to you from that parent or from that womb. Another thing is that keep your eyes on the prize. Know where you are going. There are a lot of distraction. Dog, there who are youth, especially who are youth now we are school. There are a lot of distraction. On now for movie na obi immigration, obi police, obi to obi ko UK, obi ko US. But na unko no e bia mama ke na mo WhatsApp group. We post we do London, we go school, we yes we say na unko na onye binka. First of all, me say the facts we dey kan interest o medu. Traffic, yeah drive ya. Cars ni obi e ko otumi say obi otumi this fuel speed. Na me drive boko me ko na traffic a no jimanim obi so tumi ko hwi no akodu bebi oko no 2 days 3 days me se me ko akodu. And again lastly the mechanic say because of our system na we Ghana na emboy enti no wo school si na me want make us start in sanujuma bi men train we school but traffic and found saying show them film. Social media is the new order. People are making money on social media. Nkofo anu aduane oni shop oni restaurant oni bibia o say ni kokom no anu aduane no and all making orders eco offices corporate and o sit down talker makeup artist start mini pan ka me what GSS no and SS and I started blogging into no be schools see na oni bibia starting see makeup starting sanjuma bi into be school na unya office ejuma bi no and you obi na e won so ejuma office
no ko
omo time no and share ko ni be come the bebre scan was street
yes
what I say it's no the mechanic say who corporate who street nso but make sure that they are who ye bia no men show men ma obi start business business ya say na be ya that we na tifia na say ye post to ya onka say oni a lot of youth no there are a lot of like opportunity wo nchen and again farming make youth ni say ufie krasi baby awono area bi plantain farming. We should invest in farming. When the entire farming is not really what's the word? Attractive to us. No, let me share with you one secret, and I'll blame GES. Ghana Education Service. I mean, blow me entirely. But I have problem no, and it affected me, and it affected baby our dream also. Any DJ no, any producer and mercy. Yes, son. Osha agriculture book echi abako abro bi and sebe nisne tutu ne nisne ayo ono dechiri na dua bi hye nenum intinu me youth na besam ye farmer you how you build my mindset intimi so na me hu agric book na me de bia I'm flipping me hu agric book bia na abrewa otie krase otena phone muchi aho on ne ba this ye na ya but ufa youth na omo into farming and ka onyo mo yes documentation and what print on picture the now you give me an impression that youth is not just for the people in the villages. Farming is not just for the people in the villages. Farming is also for the people who are also in office who can build the economy with agriculture. Into the mindset of the people from the beginning, let's work on the minds of the people. Because at time doing something, it captures a lot of things. Yeah. And now say this is policy way. Yeah, curriculum education plays a very big instrumental role into the best. Let's say.
Yes, I'm going to be.
Ghana youth policy, me sure 2010. It was issued by a Sana Danswa, late Atamos. Oh, you use not me a online. Ghana youth policy 2010. The thing that has been pictured out or outlined for the Ghanaian youth, to create an enabling environment for us, it will blow your mind. Beautiful things. But I can say, what is the policy for the youth? What they are in the background, you are not even able to pay them. Let's create an enabling environment for the youth of Ghana. I say research by I say Ghana for over 90%, 80% Ghana quite
Yeah, it is true.
Me call Liberia and I'm who say Ghana.
We have something.
Hey, UK. But Abroni Bay, some people are greedy to the extent that they don't want the entire generation to enjoy it, but the few people around them.
I don't know what kind of.
Yakopon Shira, God bless your DJ. God bless Mercy, your entire team from the IT department.
Yeah.
God bless the owner of this radio station, the entire ETV. I mean, you guys stand for positivity. You guys stand for building the mindset from entertainment to sports to everything. All the workers and even to the security personnel. Man, be a gate man. What's his name? Mr. Hammond. Pacho catch Mr. Abele say, Mr. Yankopon Shamanim so Tia Yankopon Shano.
Yes.
We appreciate everybody who has made an impact on
Amen. My comment is be mouth. I would have for Augustus for Ribe. I said, don't want to miss any of your shows or interview. I'm so the me. I mean, in shop, Kobby say, hey, I say, precious, and they do. Daddy David say, look at this young man. He's now, he's now revealing his secret. Emmanuel, since you wake up early to pray, please, how did you impregnate your wife? Oh, Charlie. Charlie, I wouldn't. But I heard it, no, if any man, I wouldn't. But I heard it take me, I did see it. But what I found myself, my bad. Precious, and they do this, well spoken, bro. Proud of you, God bless you. And then the same Precious that they do, was it. Weeding was also used as a punishment in schools. And also count. A lot had the impression that a Greek therefore was a punishment. Yes. And also, yes. So a Greek was a punishment in school. Yes, so what about secondary school, a child, won't say yes, and yes, the crab. But that's a party friend. And then what to me?
Social media handles.
Yes, Madam Kobby.
Obi TM, your person follow me on Instagram. Content go on your content. My agenda is to change the mindset of the people on social media. That is my idea. That's my philosophy.
Nice one.
It's Kobby.Kyei. Kobby near Kobby. Now the dot tabana the Kyei aba Kyei. It won't say blue tick na ho.
Yeah.
Into one say me a Kobby Kyei, Kobby.Kyei. Follow me. Oko Twitter so me a Kobby Kyei _ Oko Facebook so I'm verified. Kobby na the space abana the Kyei aba. Open news so read there www.kobbykyeinews.com. Open so me business this year corporate for the best room. Bloggers na sebe. Muntumi e bu be no wamba tumi ya adwuma. Menim say mo sa mindset and so bloggers there mesra mo. Oye corporate body NGO wo person me ye adwuma 0240 213333 0240 213333. Anything you want positive be our say me the trouble until man.
You highlight your trumpet.
Yes.
Yes, I run to the trumpet.
Yes.
The trumpet so at the amount.
And again, I think say schools and churches who your software episode invite me about school. My name Kolano Ebe Kasaba social media. We need to. I'm still struggling why GS hasn't introduced social media in our curriculum because yeah, trauma 20 years time. I bet saying microphone and say I can say GS now you teachers for social media. It can be under social studies.
Yeah.
Then let's find the technical people because Obi Google na search SHS girls in Ghana. Nako images, twerking, kissing, and they go. So we need to find a way to admonish to destroy some of these things before it escalates. Into no mess say. Yankopon show.
Come tell me show pa, me so. Modern abo and the way. I mean still you are part of our team into them. You better so invite you. Say if the need be, say no what we can. Nyame enshow pa, minia. Nyame enshow.
Happy FM 98.9.
Oh my God.
Kobby Kyei.